The girl spotted it at a glance. A little boy was stealing things from her family's supermarket. The girl shouted for security and had him hauled away. She ordered her dad's assistant to call the cops, only to watch her father storm in, stop everything, and chew her out instead. One look at the boy's stolen noodles, and the man felt a lump in his throat. The kid was an orphan, swiping food for the other children at the shelter. On the spot, he pledged $20 million to rebuild the orphanage and its kitchen. His adopted daughter, however, blew up, calling it a reckless waste, and she tore into him in front of everyone. 20 years later, the girl delivered the final blow. She had found her birth parents and used her old heiress credentials to siphon the company's accounts dry. Overnight, the empire collapsed. Workers went unpaid, and the man who had raised her was left with nothing but a $3 million hole in the payroll and 3 days to fill it. But at this point, the man had nothing left, and he was powerless to fill the $3 million gap. Then a news flash lit up the TV. Longting Group would inject $100 billion at its annual gala. He realized that this was his last chance. He planned to sneak into the banquet alone, hoping for a glimmer of hope. But he didn't know that this banquet was actually a dinner party organized by the kid who stole noodles back then to repay him. The invitation, though, had been intercepted by his adopted daughter. She marched in with her birth father, berated the man in front of the crowd, and had security drag him out. Just then, the CEO of Longting Group appeared in time to stop the commotion. Silence fell as the CEO stepped forward. After he understood the whole story, 3 gifts were announced: a $5 million imperial green jade tree, a ruby pendant fit for royalty, and an immediate $10 billion investment to revive the ruined company. Plus, the CEO would personally cover the $3 million debt. Security then escorted the adopted daughter and her family out while guests watched in stunned silence. But the storm wasn't over. She had secretly signed a $10 billion contract in the company's name. Default would trigger a penalty that would finally bury the man who once showed her kindness.